Should Liverpool Football Club keep or sack Arne Slot? So recently there's been mixed reviews on Arne Slot with his past few games, like Fulham and Leeds, where he's only getting draws where he should be winning those games and sort of kind of bottling it at the end. But then on the other side, we look at the game against Arsenal on Thursday and see the performance, especially the second half, and you've got to sort of praise Slot's tactics. So I think we can all agree that Liverpool were 100% the better team and deserved that win against Arsenal there. I think if we would have had Ekatike or Isak, we would have definitely got a goal and possibly won the game. But I thought Frimpong especially was brilliant on the right wing. And to be honest, I thought he would have been better at right back, but Slot proved me wrong. Played him at right wing. Frimpong was brilliant. And especially Kirkes as well. Kirkes at left back had Saka pocketed the whole game. Like, I don't think we actually seen Saka do anything sort of impressive. And to be fair, we didn't even make one change until the very end when Conor Bradley got injured and we brought Joe Gomez on, which I think is kind of impressive that the team held up for that long without actually making a change. But I was a bit sceptical that we didn't make any changes, but I think Slot got it right because the team was in such a flow that nothing was really going Arsenal's way and we had them basically locked down. I think Slot handled himself pretty well in the post-match interview when he's discussing the Martinelli situation. Obviously, disgusting behaviour from Martinelli. That's really scummy from him. But Slot kept his calm, spoke about it, and I think if we base it off that game, I'm really looking forward to the next game. Obviously, our next game is Barnsley on Monday night, but then the next game, I'm looking forward to it in the Premier League. Hopefully, Ekatike will be back then, and we can see what Slot can actually do with a proper striker this time. Because obviously, we had Verts playing, but he was kind of sort of playing as a centre forward, and Gakpo was sort of intertwining a little bit. But when we had Gakpo up top, it was like playing with an extra man down. I mean, we couldn't really do much, so Verts was sort of on his own a lot of the time. But Ekatike in there, I think we can definitely do some harm. And if we had Isak as well, obviously Isak's out for a while, so hopefully he's all right. And hopefully Bradley's okay too. I don't think we've got the full details yet on what has actually gone down with Bradley, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. It's looking like maybe his ACL. That's just me looking at it, because obviously he left the ground on crutches, which doesn't look promising. But back to Slot. So I did see a lot of people saying that if we lost the game against Arsenal, then that could have been the end of Slot's managing career at Liverpool. But obviously, if we got a win, then he would have stayed in the job. But we got a draw, so I think he'll be okay for now. I do think we do need to see what he can do in the next few games. As I said, I am looking forward to see what he can do in the next games with the actual striker. Hopefully he can keep his tactics up. The question is, though, if we were to sack Slot, who would we actually bring in? Because I don't think there is anyone good right now. So the best option might actually be to just keep on with Slot for a while, give him to the end of the season, see what he can do, let the players all settle in. Once they've all settled in, we can actually finally see what Slot can do with these new players. Because we have got to remember, we are only in January, and a few of these players obviously haven't played before. So some of them are starting to find their form. Obviously, Ekatike has already found it. Verts is starting to find it. And as recently we can see, Kirkes is starting to find it. And like I said before, he played brilliantly against Saka. Frimpong, as I said, was doing great as well on the right wing. But we've not seen much of Isak as he got injured. But hopefully when he's back, he can start finding a few goals. He got a few goals. But yeah, I'm just seeing mixed reviews on Slot. Personally, I think that we should let it ride for a little bit. I have had the thoughts of, do we get rid of Slot? But I just think we should let it ride. Let sort of the next few games see what happens. If they are all losses, then maybe it is time we cut it short. But I just think he handled himself really well against Arsenal. His tactics were great. We obviously outclassed the top of the table, or as they called themselves, the champions, which Szoboszlai shut them down straight away. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the next few games are. Obviously, we've got Barnsley on Saturday, so that should be an easy game. Hopefully, we don't throw it away like we did against Plymouth, because obviously that wouldn't be good. So I like to see a few of the starting players playing. I don't want a full squad, obviously, but at least a few. So let some of the kids have a bit of a run, but also don't play full kids and have all the kids on the bench as well, like we did against Plymouth, because obviously we all seen how that turned out. I'd give some of the ones that don't usually get too much game time, like obviously Chiesa and Gamoa, let them two have a maybe full 90 minutes, but maybe about 70, 80 minutes of football, and then we can sort of bring on, depending on the scoreline, obviously, bring on other players. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the Arne Slot situation. Let me know what you guys would do, whether you would sack him or you would keep him. I'm more on the keep side at the moment, but I'm intrigued to see what everyone else is thinking. So as well, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I'll thank you all for watching.